The Global Alliance on Health and Pollution indicated that areas of Katwe, Kibuye, Bwaise, Kawempe, Kiteezi, among others, had high exposure to lead pollution. The major causes were not limited to activities like battery recycling, paint production and usage, smelting, waste dumping, and incineration. The research was spearheaded by Dr. Emmanuel Tebandeke from the Department of Chemistry in Makerere University in collaboration with the Ministry of Water and Environment, NEMA, and other partner organizations.
Value chains that led to lead exposure in Uganda. We are trying to identify the target groups that are more vulnerable to lead exposure in the country.
The 2023 study by Pure Earth also revealed that 16% of 32 paint samples from Uganda intended for large surfaces contained lead levels exceeding the reference threshold of 90 ppm. Similarly, the 2024 assessment by Global Alliance on Health and Pollution indicated comparable findings, with the children identified as the most vulnerable group exposed to lead compounds.
We have noted here, as we see from the assessment report, that the impact of lead to children and women, especially pregnant women, is enormous.
The enforcement is lacking because we have paint standards. Then if you have paint standards, then how come still manufacturers can produce paint that contain elevated levels?
The report highlighted challenges such as weak enforcement of laws, poor coordination among implementers, and regulatory gaps as hindrance to management of lead pollution.
They are not working closely to ensure that so specific lead poisoning. They are looking at the pollution as a whole. We are saying we need to have policies that are specific to areas that affect communities, lives of people, especially lead poisoning. We know that mercury has been put much emphasis by different agencies, but lead has not been focused much within the policy environment.
The 2019 National Environment Act provides for management of such pollutant chemical compounds, including lead. However, its provisions lack specificity regarding lead management.
The Environment Act does not rule it out as a prohibited metal because, unlike mercury, which we know that there were alternatives, lead did not have alternatives in the inset during the formation of the Act. So in the Environment Act, which is Cap 181, it is not prohibited, but conscious levels of accumulation are brought out in the Act.
Recommendations including developing a regulatory framework for recycling and management of lead materials, improving coordination and implementation of laws, and raising public awareness about dangers of lead were made.
Challenge still is on the informal sector, like these ones which are trying to recycle the acid lead batteries. They are using still rudimentary methods of breaking the casings.
To enhance awareness, the Global Alliance on Health and Pollution, in collaboration with other agencies, is set to embark on a 7-month campaign on lead pollution management starting this January. Susan Naong and Andrew Sebira reporting for EBC TV.